Hello, everybody, and welcome to D&D Play 20, Session 0. And our new title is Session 0, Gates of Divinity. And that will make sense as we go forward. So, I want to thank Jesse Greenwood, Sebastian Rivers, and Tisha Tales?
Yeah, Tisha Tales.
Okay. And D&D Play 20 is a Twitch channel that streams live D&D gameplay, and we hope that you will join us in this. If you have never been here before, please click follow so that you can participate in our Twitch chat and earn points as you watch us that you can spend to help the players. I don't think there's anything to help me, but that's life. And if you subscribe, resubscribe, or buy a subscription as a gift for a member of the community, our players tonight will get a reroll point. A reroll point can be used to replace any roll in the game. It can be damage, it can be a saving throw, it can be any kind of roll to hit, whatever it is. And they would have to take that new roll, whether it's higher or lower than the first roll. So, I just want to thank Stony6215 for tuning in. I want to thank Draconicus66 for tuning in. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in because without you, we wouldn't be here. So, what has gone before? Well, our victims had just graduated college in the modern era, and they had decided to go on a sailing trip into the Bermuda Triangle. Wise decision.
Terrible decision. Terrible.
Terrible. But you already have a DM advantage from Draconicus 66.
Oh, wow. Very cool. Thank you, Draconicus.
Somebody wants us dead.
No, it's my fault. I am sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, while they were on this sailing trip, a storm occurred, and their boat sank. After many, many difficult slides, collisions on the deck, that sort of thing.
A collision.
Yeah.
A collision. An incident.
Poor Sebastian's voice even changed because of a collision. And then they washed up on the shores of a strange new land. They don't know what's waiting for them on this shoreline or in this new world that they're on. For all they know, they are in the modern world, an island off Bermuda. So I don't think that they're going to be sipping Mai Tais anytime soon. But right now, to determine who wakes up first, I need you each to roll a D100.
You have a second DM advantage. This is gonna go well.
Well, I got a 9.
And Peter, I thought you said that whilst we were floating in the sea, we saw 2 moons. So
Yes.
we know we're not in the real world anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unless you're seeing double.
Yeah.
We
did
were
get
all seeing double.
we got thrashed a bit with those waves.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and plus, I recall some vodka on the boat that went flying off the boat, but
I hope we find that vodka bottle.
So, our rolls are Sebastian a 9, Jesse an 88, and Tisha is a 6. So Tisha will be the last person to wake up, which is only fair since she owned the boat. So
Yeah, since it's her fault.
Don't say that.
Now,
He
let's
didn't
get us to
mean
another
to.
screen here. And I will place our first victim on the screen. Our first victim is Jesse Greenwood. Jesse, you feel consciousness returning to you. Something feels as though it is nibbling at your toes. Not quite sure what it is. But as you wake up, you can hear like a squeaking noise. And every time it seems to be nibbling, it sounds like it's nibbling on something hard, but you can feel the impacts on your skin, on your foot, on your toe. You're not sure why, but it seems strange. You can feel the heat of the sun shining down on you before you open your eyes. You can feel sand caked up on your face, on the side of your face. By the way, who had a grip on the yellow crate? That was Jesse, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
we.
you can feel the yellow crate under one arm as you fell down, covering it with the arm, gripping it. And then you open your eyes.
Let's open my eyes, kind of see the waves come up before, in front of me. Kick at whatever is seems to be near my foot. Give it a bit of a shake. Is it gone or is it still there?
It's still there. It squeaks angrily. It's not nibbling anymore. You look down as you open your eyes, and it's a little rat in the sand trying to nibble at your toes. That was. Now it's just hissing up at you and squeaking at you and basically being a nuisance.
I kick it as hard as I can and kind of scramble backwards.
Okay, give me an unarmed strike, please. You can alt double click your token and it will open your character sheet if you don't have D&D Beyond open for your character.
I have it, but I'm not seeing an unarmed strike here. Give me a moment. I'll figure that out later. Just roll a d20 for now.
There you go.
So
Alrighty.
it'll be a.
As you lash out with your foot, you notice something odd as well. You notice that your shoes look strange. And as your foot connects with the rat, it kills it. And your toes seem to penetrate its little itty bitty body. And you end up getting a little bit of rat blood on your toenails. Why are you seeing your toenails? And why do your toes look like that?
I take a moment and rub the sand out of my eyes. I feel this gritty sound, almost like sandpaper. Kind of look at this strange hand in front of me. I lick one eyeball, lick the other eyeball, look again at my hand, and see this scaly, clawed fingers stretch out in front of me. Follow that arm kind of down to my feet, through my tattered clothes. The scales continue down into this long, outstretched leg with these same long, clawed toes on the end. And as I get nervous and start to panic, my tail lashes out around the corner and catches me by surprise. And guys, I look around to see what's around me.
Okay. As you look around, you see a creature. This creature is quite remarkable. You're seeing it from an angle where you can see that it looks like a horse laying in the sand.
Guys,
Sebastian, you hear a voice calling out. Let me just get your token situated here. And you wake up and open your eyes.
So I'm going to go ahead.
You feel awkward when you move your foot a little bit to try to get your knees under you. It doesn't feel right. You're not sure what part of your body is moving, but it doesn't feel like it's your leg.
I'm gonna lay still in the sand, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I think I broke my leg. It doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Did I hear someone calling? And then I'm gonna open my eyes and try to like lift myself off the sand with my hands, and be like, okay, my arms work. Legs are not in a good condition, and I'm gonna turn and try to look and see if I can see my legs.
So, Jesse, while he's doing this, you see the horse stand. And it's got, from the waist up, it's your friend Sebastian. From the waist down, it's a horse of some sort. A horse is a horse is a horse, of course. But this one is Sebastian.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna stand up very, very wobbly, like this is weird. And then I'm gonna look down at my legs and be like, what the heck happened here? And just be in like a panic.
You look around and you see this creature on the beach, laying or standing there and licking its eyes, a dead rat laying at its feet. This creature is reptilian in nature.
I'm going to try to run and instantly trip over my multiple legs and fall into the sand.
Okay. Jesse, how would you react to seeing this happen?
as you look over, you see this lizard-like creature. His throat begins to puff out in this deep, deep black color, and the scales along his mouth, down his sides, and along his tail start to brighten into this bright blue and yellow and reddish type scales as it is just looking around, kind of panicked, tail thrashing back and forth. And you hear it's possibly a familiar voice, but sounds slightly different. As he's like, "What's going on?" Just arms out, claws out, gaping, toothy, face just staring down at you.
I'm gonna throw a head. I'll be like, "Please don't eat me. I don't know what happened. You were here first. I can go. I'll just go. It'll be fine. I'll just go if I can figure out how to walk. Okay, I'll just give me a minute and I'll go."
It's me. It's Jesse.
And right at that minute, Tisha, you feel waves lapping at your feet. You feel something kind of sharp, maybe a hard edge underneath your body. And as you open your eyes, you find that you are washed up on the shore, along with some of the pieces of the Drifter, which was the name of the sailboat you were on. You heard a noise, and you look to your side, and you see a lizard-like creature. But that's not all. You see Sebastian, and he has changed. It's like somebody cut off his body at the waist and sewed a horse's body to the bottom. And he's very unsteady on his legs, kind of wobbly, like you would see a newborn horse trying to learn how to stand and move. The lizard turns to you as you shift a little bit and licks its eyes. What do you do?
And she will, like, try to shuffle herself as further away from both of them. To, like, try to back crawl further away from both of them. Just a little bit, just, like, in shock. And then...
You feel the waves on your feet as you back away.
She'll just be like, quick question. Sebastian is the only one that has features that are recognizable at this point.
Yes.
Right, so I'll be like, Sebastian? What happened to you? What's happening to my voice? And as she does that, she looks at her hands. And they're not hands anymore. They're paws. Paws of a shape very familiar to her. She tries to stretch it, and the claws come out, and she kind of like, what? She looks around, and obviously she's covered in fur. And she can see a tail wagging that kind of gives her a scare at first. And she'll do that thing where she kind of goes around
Chasing
looking at her tail. Yeah. And she goes, Sebastian? That is you, right? Who is that?
And then I guess hearing my name, I'll look over at this voice calling my name. That no idea who this how do you know me? Whatever you are. I think I'm still me. Half of me. I'm still half of me.
It's Tisha.
Tisha, but you don't look like Tisha. But then this is Jesse, and he doesn't look like Jesse.
That's Jesse.
I'm just like slapping my snout right now.
Jesse, stop.
No.
Well, if you're Tisha and you're Jesse, where's, and I'll scan the beach real quick to see if we can find our fourth member.
Yeah, what was her name? I forgot for a moment.
She hadn't decided last time.
Lorelei.
Ah, okay.
Lorelei
Okay.
is not present on the beach, at least not within range. Part of you wonders if she even made it to the beach.
Oh my God.
You know, she probably woke up first and saw all of us random ass whatever the hell happened to us and left. I would have too.
I look for tracks.
I'm. What do I look like? I will try to, as much as possible, see my reflection on the water. But you both, I don't know if you could see, but probably one of the most noticeable features of my face is that I have one eye of each color. So I have one green, one blue.
Let me
And
bring that
hopefully-
up so we can get a peek. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
So I'll be trying to look a bit at my reflection in the water, see what I can see. And she'll be just like touching her ears, touching the braid, touching her fur, her tail. What happened? We did see 2 moons. This is not the real world. It can't be. What happened to us?
I don't know. Why we're all different too. Why are we all different?
Yeah, you're a horse. Well, sort of. Centaur, right?
I guess that's what the in the real world that's what we would call it, right? This is like mythology, right? How
I have no idea. I don't understand.
Jesse's like a walking alligator and you're a cat girl from anime. Like,
oh, I liked cats until now. Not sure I like that anymore. And how
Jesse,
she does
did you
this,
like
she
lizards,
coughs.
Jesse?
As she does this, she coughs up a fur ball.
I mean, I worked at that pet store for years.
I had a pet horse that I went riding on sometimes on the weekends.
Okay, I guess we're all something that we were related to somehow.
At least I still have half my body.
Yeah, I can't say the same. I don't think anything looks like me.
I don't even feel like me.
No, neither. I mean, it's kind of half. I can still feel myself, but I also, does anybody else feel some weird sensation besides the body?
That's all I've really noticed is that everything below my waist, I don't really know how to work it yet.
Well, I feel this kind of weird aura, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. And you see her curl up in a little fur ball.
Jesse starts to walk over, but he kind of trips over his feet, and then you see him walking like he's in scuba shoes, trying to get used to these long toes. Kind of waddles over in the sand towards you. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay.
Tisha, as he approaches, you see that he's got sand all over his arm, and you reach out and to try to brush it off, but your hand starts to glow a little bit, and then suddenly his arm is clean.
What just happened?
Sebastian, your arm is clean.
My arm is clean too?
No, it was your... Who came up to her?
Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. Jesse, your arm is clean.
I felt it stronger then, and then disappeared. Wait, we're animals? Things are disappearing? Are we in a world with magic?
magic is a simple way to explain what happened.
I mean,
Right?
this is not science. I know I'm not a science person, but this is not science, definitely.
This is not simple.
Oh God. Can I try to do that again?
I hold out my other arm.
She'll try to do the same thing, just go to clean it with the intention of cleaning it.
Okay, roll a d20, and if you get an 11 or higher, you succeed.
Nope. Of course not.
For some reason, it doesn't happen again. You're not sure why.
I lift up my tail.
I'll try again, sure. Oh, sorry. I glitched.
Yeah, I'd go back to physical dice if I were you.
Damn it. Yeah, nothing happens. And she'll be like, well, maybe that wasn't me after all. Maybe it was you.
Maybe we imagined it. Kind of just brushing off with my.
Maybe I had sunstroke. Or did we? Is that we? I'll look at the pieces of the boat. We did sink, right? And there was a dolphin, right?
There was a dolphin.
And 2 moons at one point.
I paid more attention to the thing chasing the dolphin.
There was something chasing the dolphin?
You don't remember that giant fin?
Oh, yes. And she'll cough up another furball.
I will very, very slowly, while staring down at my new legs, try to walk over to where everybody else is.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll, please.
I'm just gonna get the physical dice, bear with me.
21.
You manage to stagger your way over there. Your front legs are spread kind of wide, but you make it.
I'm going to be panting heavily. That took a lot of concentration. Whew. Whew. What's happening over here? What's with the hairballs?
They're disgusting. It feels horrible.
Maybe don't lick yourself then.
And right at that moment, your eye catches the whites of the waves. And they look amazingly like milk. So roll me a d20. If you get 10 or lower, you're going to taste them to see if they taste like milk.
I knew this was good. I could see this one coming. 10 or lower. Well, that's a 6.
So you rush over to the waves, get down on your front paws, I should say. And how's it taste?
I'm sorry. I thought it was like milk.
Did you forget we were on an island?
Not really. I don't know what came over me. This is weird. I mean, and I will go to like touch your horse, but I didn't realize my claws were out, so. What do you want me to do, Peter?
Oh. Roll.
My claws have been out this whole time. I said I stretched it and they were out.
I guess roll to hit. Roll a d20. What's your armor class? Who are you touching? Jesse
Sebastian.
or Sebastian?
Boy,
I'll
it's
get
a
it
good
right
old
sooner.
12. It's a good old 12.
I rolled a 7, so.
That was close.
I guess in panic, I'm going to rear back.
Kick.
I've only standing on 2 legs now. The other 2 are in the air.
Ah! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. How'd you get these back in? And you'll see her try to move the nails, and at some point they retract. The nails know the claws.
You're like Wolverine.
No, I just have claws. Small claws. Oh. Okay. Where do we see? Where could she have gone? I'm worried about Lorelai. If something happened to Lorelai because of me,
Well, I mean, something kind of happened to all of us because of you, but
I didn't mean for this to happen. I just wanted to have fun with all of you.
well, let's
My favorite people.
it was fun for a while. I guess let's at least check. Let's look at the beach and see if we can find anything useful, and then we should probably try to look for Lorelai.
Okay. And she'll cough up another football.
Jesse, it is at this moment that you remember the yellow crate. I put a substitute thing in the sand for you there, over to the left, and
We floated here with that crate. Maybe there's something useful in it. A cell phone, GPS. I don't know.
so
We'll have to give it a look, because I don't know if we would want to call anybody. We're all gonna get chopped up like a science experiment if anyone back home finds us.
I'm gonna slide my claws into kind of the crack, see if I can figure out how to open it.
Okay.
When Sebastian say we might all get chopped up like an experiment, you just see my fur stay on edge. Then my tail get really, really stiff.
So I need you to each to select your token and then roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I don't want you to panic. It's just to decide what roll order we're going to have.
Okay. I was like, already?
Oh, Jesse.
Where is my initiative?
If you are on are you on D&D Beyond or in
No, I'm
Roll20?
on roll 20.
Alt, hold down your Alt key and double click your token. And
Hold down, double click my token. Yeah?
and that will open your character sheet.
Yeah, I was talking in my character sheet. I
Okay.
must be blind because I'm not seeing it.
It is I know it's here somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I just don't remember where. Ah, there. I found it.
Oh yeah, right in the middle of the 7 there.
No one saw that.
Okay, so as Jesse opens the the timer's on. Give me 1 second here. This isn't going to be good if I don't catch this in time. I'm not going to catch it in time. Go ahead and roll a D100. And while you are doing that, I'm going to sorry, my API is acting up just a little here.
That's okay.
Timer config off. All right.
Hey, worked.
Okay, so you rolled a 76. As
Mhm.
as Jesse opens the crate, you see a fillet knife.
Hey, what?
It's a knife that is used to fillet fish.
Oh, so okay.
I I put it in chat there for you.
Mhm.
And then next, Sebastian, you peek into it and you see what? Roll a
1d100?
Yep.
61.
Okay. You. Well, this will be really handy for you, actually. You see a hairbrush.
Perfect.
I think the timer is still on.
Now, I want to point out to Tisha and Jesse that Sebastian looks more buff than when you saw him swimming off the drifter however long ago that was. He's looking pretty buff, looking pretty debonair, and his hair just seems to hold itself in just the right way. The sun gleams off an eye, and he smiles, and his teeth bling.
You'll see you'll see Tisha doing that thing that the cats go like, and turn their head trying to figure something out.
Are you okay, Tisha? Tisha snaps a finger.
You see her fur kind of tense.
Jesse. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm fine. You also look
Sebastian,
different.
you notice she's purring now. Jesse, seeing them reach in and grab something out of the crate so quickly ahead of you, you're like, hey, wait, I want something. And you reach in and roll a D100.
71.
71. You find a mess kit to cook food with over a campfire.
You all are much more helpful than I am.
And Tisha, it is your turn again. You will each end up rolling 4 times total.
Well, I think she caught up to the fact that she's purring, so she will look at the crate and wag her tail and see what else is there that she can find.
Ooh, a different number. Ooh. Sorry. You find a little baggie filled with 10 paper clips.
This is the worst survival crate.
Well, they could be used to pick locks, I guess.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I would probably know how to do that.
I don't know what paper clips are made out of, but if you need that for casting of a spell or something, you'd have that kind of metal.
Yeah, and yeah.
So Sebastian kind of tosses his head and
I was gonna say she jingles it and she's like plays with it with the bag.
Gonna look at my hairbrush and be like, "Do you think this is a horse hairbrush?" Like made of horsehair?
Oh boy.
Give it a few brushes.
Would that be cannibalism? No.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll stop brushing and I'll reach back into the crate.
Okay.
77.
Wow. You pull out a white 50-foot nylon cord. And I will.
Well, in the meantime, I will approach Jesse, and as much as I'm trying to be polite, I kind of trying to sniff a bit. What are you? What do you look like from our world that I could relate to?
You have probably been friends with Jesse long enough to know some of the creatures from the pet store. He was often playing with or excited about things like the water dragons or the bearded dragons. You probably remember him talking about or seeing pictures of this fairly large sail-finned lizard that he talked about owning one day, maybe when he had a house and a place big enough to keep one properly.
Oh, do we? Okay. You look like one of your pets too. I mean, I didn't have a cat, but I really wanted one.
Sorry, I had to check on my real world cat.
You saying I'm not your cat?
You keep purring.
I don't know what I look like. It feels different than I would have imagined.
Yeah, I don't think any of us expect this, or could expect this. I'm sorry, both of you.
Yeah, I did not expect to grow extra legs and hair and hooves and a tail.
Wait till you got to go to the bathroom.
I was gonna say, I think you're gonna be the one that is
Sorry,
gonna have
couldn't
the.
resist.
I mean, horses poo and walk at the same time. So good luck with that.
Wait, I'll roll maybe a con save, and if I fail the save, we're going to the bathroom.
While he's doing that, Jesse, you can roll. D100.
Bless.
Okay, I'm saved. No bathroom time yet.
Not yet.
I just
mean,
begin to sift through the crate as I'm pondering what Tisha was saying.
You find a compass. That should come in handy.
Ooh,
Is it
yeah.
like on a string?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just attempt to, and then realize that it doesn't work like I'm used to. Because it won't fit over my head.
Oh,
Well, what? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What won't fit over your head?
The string on the compass, I go to pull it over,
Oh.
and it isn't working how it normally would.
well, here, Jesse. Let's untie the string, and we'll just tie it around for you.
I was saying we could help.
Think maybe I'll just hold it for now.
Okay.
All right.
T-
Go on.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I did put that slight detail of my clumsiness. So I was gonna say, could I roll to see if I step on his tail and whilst I
Sure.
was trying to approach? Let's see. I'll let it up to you to decide what happens. But
And what were you trying to do again?
so when I approached him to try and help him with the compass, because I am clumsy, I
Oh,
assume.
because of your nails?
No. I'd step on his tail.
Oh, okay. Yep, you stepped on his tail. Squish. Jesse, you feel her claws of her hind feet digging into your tail a little bit.
I just jerk back and look at it, and again you see my throat kind of puff out and black, and then I follow it up and look at you. You see the kind of curled reaction of the serrated teeth. Just kind of look at you as I. Do you mind?
Oh, so you pulled the tail immediately out of under my feet, right?
I didn't pull it. No, you're still standing on it.
Oh, okay. Ow! I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yep, that's still Tisha.
She throws a mad look at you, and she kind of goes, meow.
Meow.
Focus on my tail and attempt to kind of move it somewhere out of the way.
Okay, give me a D20, please. Okay. You accidentally smack Sebastian in the face with your tail.
Would imagine that's probably going to hurt a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Does he have to roll to see if it hits?
That's what the D20 was.
Ah, yes, that hits. It definitely does.
am I the only one that keeps rolling under 10?
I guess you're just gonna hear this slap. My head's gonna fly to the side. Little tail mark on my face now. I'm like, I hate it here. I hate it here.
Could have been worse.
I will do that thing that cats do where they like bop something. No claws, just do a little bop. I'll do that on the back of Jesse's head. Don't do that! I know I'm not one to talk, but
Everybody, claws, tails, hooves, everything to yourselves. For now. Okay?
My
sorry.
first 10 minutes with a tail here. You started this, Tisha.
I have a tail too. I haven't hit anybody with it.
And he swishes his tail. And Sebastian, give me a D20, please.
Oh, I'm gonna get a tail in the face.
9.
Right at that moment, something drops from beneath your tail. The three of you smell a strong odor of methane.
You see Jesse just licking the air.
You see Tisha run because her cat smell is too good for this. She's like, oh.
Oh, that's how that part works. You wanna clean that up for me, Tisha? Can you do this? Can you do the sand thing again?
I'll stick with not controlling my tail.
We don't know how you go to the bathroom yet. I'll use my hind hoof to bury it in sand. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here.
As you start covering it, I'll slowly come back with like holding my tail against my nose.
Okay, and it is Tisha's turn to roll a D100. Didn't somebody roll that once already?
I had a 61, I think.
61, yeah.
63. Oh! Oh, wow. She hit the
Was I
jackpot.
looking? Oh, are
A
you
ball of
serious?
yarn.
Are you serious or are you joking?
Hey!
You find
Ah!
a pistol, a revolver with 6 bullets in it.
Yes. The luck. That's my luck, guys. That's it for the rest of the game. That's it. That was the roll. That's it now.
Tisha, you're too clumsy for that. You just set it down. Just set it down.
She'll be like, woo!
We're all gonna die here. We're all gonna die here.
I
We
don't
might.
think it's a good idea for me to have this with paws, though. You're right. Here. And she'll gently put it down on the floor in front of Sebastian, forgetting that he can't just crouch down.
Tisha, I can't just bend over and pick it up. I'm just gonna look at it.
I'd like to. Who here would like to see him try to pick it up? Okay. I would call this an acrobatics roll.
Sure.
And you're going to have to describe how you're doing this.
Sorry.
Ooh, 10. 10. Okay. Well, so first I'm gonna try to pick up one hoofed leg. I'm gonna try to bend it like a knee, and I'm gonna put that down on the sand. But I'm gonna be lopsided, and I'm gonna try to take the other leg and do the same thing, and be like, okay, made it.
And that's
Onto
when
the
you
ground.
fall over on your side.
And I'm just gonna lay there. I'm just gonna lay there.
Waves are lapping at your hair. But, strangely enough, it's not messing it up.
I wanted to lay down. This is fine. This is fine.
I will, as he falls on his side, I will jump backwards.
I will spend the next 5 minutes trying to pick myself up off of the ground with the revolver.
Okay.
Jesse just smiles as soon as you go down.
I'd have
You're
laughed.
the
This is
one doing the
terrible.
best.
This is terrible, Jesse. This is terrible. They'll just laugh at me.
I don't know how much of a smile comes through, but the attempt's definitely there.
Well,
I'm gonna just muttering to myself this whole time. Okay,
it's
just hand me the
his
pistol.
turn to pick. Sebastian's turn. So does anyone want to push the crate closer to him? Or pick for him?
I will be too busy cleaning my.
I will
my,
Crawl towards the crate. I'm just gonna inch along on the ground. Just
I'll hold out my hand,
I will take his hand.
attempt to
And-
help him up.
I weigh like 900 pounds now. So
I'm not used to being a horse. This is just instinct.
Yeah, true.
can you help me? Can you lift 900 pounds?
I've already tried. I guess we'll find out.
Shall I help? And her claws pop out.
No.
So,
Okay.
Jesse, roll me a d20, 11 or higher, succeeds in helping him with his help. You can have advantage because he's trying to move too.
Nice.
Hey.
19.
Good job. You're able to pull him closer to that crate. And Sebastian, you may roll a d100.
A 5.
Ooh, that doesn't mean it's bad. Oh, well.
That doesn't mean it's bad. Well, I guess it does.
You got a
I
rope.
guess
That's
it
all you
does.
get.
Yeah, I've got a hairbrush and a rope.
A good horse needs a blanket.
A thermal blanket.
You find a thermal blanket. And Jesse, after he pulls out that thermal blanket and you have let go, and you catch your breath, and as you're breathing hard, you reach in, and what do you pull out?
Let's see. $18.
Your hand grips hold of a belt, and as you lift it out, you see a small fire extinguisher attached to it.
I just kind of lift it up and look at it and set it down behind me for now.
Can I ask what is Sebastian doing with the blanket? Because the moment I see a blanket, especially if it's a thermal blanket, they're usually quite fluffy. My eyes will lit up, and I will shuffle my way and kind of nuzzle against the blanket.
I'm gonna boop her on the nose and be like, no. And I'm gonna take the blanket and I'm gonna try to turn and just throw it on my back to cover up my back. Be like, I got a saddle now.
You know what that means to her, right?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I look at the belt to see if it's big enough to go around Sebastian.
It's not big enough to go around Sebastian, but it's big enough to cover, like, down, because he's got a horse body, about half his ribs drooping down there.
Okay, so it wouldn't strap around to hold his saddle in place.
No, but it would.
All right.
It would help ease the tension of having a saddle there, like a horse blanket would do. So
Yeah, I will be eyeing that blanket very closely.
a free mount is right. Unicharge says, "Jump on it, ride it."
Yeah, that was the plan. He's on the floor, so we're waiting till he gets up. And I will do a cat jump onto his back as soon as he does.
Alrighty. Let's see an acrobatics roll, please.
I'm moving away from all this.
And Sebastian, you can roll a...
He has to get up first.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Tisha gets advantage. Sebastian, you roll without advantage. And acrobatics to stand up and move out of the way.
A 9.
So wait, is that the stat? Does that mean he stood up, or?
You have to roll higher than him on acrobatics in order to land on his back.
I'm just confirming what my acrobatics.
But you have advantage, so you get 2
Yeah.
rolls.
So that would be an 18.
She lands smack dab on your back, and you feel the weight of her landing on your back, settling down, digging. Well, she'll tell you what you feel.
Yeah, I will jump up. I'm quite light, and I will be sort of kneading on the blanket on your back.
So the surprise now of having somebody jump on me, I'm going to rear back and try to buck her off just instinctively.
Claws
Okay.
on.
This one, I think that would be a grappling thing, wouldn't it? So strength versus strength.
Oh, oof. Good luck. So straight roll, I'm guessing, yes? Or would I get advantage from the claws?
No, we're gonna go even up this time.
These physical dice are sus, Peter.
What'd you roll?
I have a 19 though because I have -1 to strength, but it was a nat 20.
Oh, it was a nat 20?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's probably the only one. And I'm wasting it right now.
Okay, somebody mark down this date and time so that months down the road we'll know she did indeed roll a nat 20 one time.
One time.
So-
On a strength check of all things.
Strength check here.
Yeah. You try to buck her off, and she is just clamped on.
Tisha, you're the worst.
No.
Bad cat. You're a bad cat.
I will literally sort of roll up a little bit on top of the blanket.
Do the claw thing.
Yeah, the
Sebastian,
kneading.
because she's on your back, you have the opportunity to roll for her. Unless she wants to jump off your back on her own.
Nice.
Tisha, it's your turn for the crate.
Oh yeah. I'll let you roll for me.
She was tempted.
I was. Blanket. Warm
Well,
blanket. No.
If I reach in here and I like it, I'm keeping it.
Ooh, a six.
You already have
67.
You already have the revolver. I'm sort of peeking my head out.
Can I just say, Sebastian is rolling things that are like very
Useless.
not modest.
A makeup mirror? I'm gonna take that mirror and be like, here you go, this is yours. And hold it on.
Wasn't it Jesse that said he hasn't seen himself?
Yes, it was.
Yes, so I will, the moment you pass me the mirror, I will be like, here! And I'll turn it towards Jesse.
I move in closer, kind of look at it. As I get closer, I lick it.
I'll be like,
Sorry. Instinct.
that's okay. You see another fur ball. You just
Can you not throw fur balls up on the blanket, please?
I'm sorry, I'll try to control that.
Jesse, this is the reflection that you see in the mirror.
I grin back at myself and then try to angle it so I can see like my tail and everything that I couldn't really see. Just
Oh, I see
I'll just
what
hold
you're
it.
gonna do. You're gonna make me work for this image, aren't you?
Work it.
I have it here. I have it here. I swear I have it here. There you go. That is what you see.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
just gonna keep looking as long as you're holding it at the mirror.
I'm holding the mirror until you tell me to stop, so we're at an impasse.
Hey, Tisha, can I see that mirror real quick?
Oh, sure. And I turn it towards you because I'm like extending my hand past your
I'm
face.
gonna reach and take it, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna see if this gets her off my back. And I'm gonna hold the mirror and reflect the sun into a spot of light onto the sand and start to move it around.
You'll see me get in pouncing position.
We're like, go get it.
That's
Go
genius.
get it.
Um.
I'm gonna have it like race across where the drifter wood is. Be like, oh, what's that over there? What's that over
Okay.
there?
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Is it wisdom or
Sebastian,
intelligence?
roll persuasion. Tisha, roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Okay.
14.
Wisdom save. What's my wisdom save? Okay. That is a 12.
You feel an irresistible desire to chase the light.
Yeah.
And as
yeah.
she's chasing it, I'm gonna angle it into the water.
I will follow it. I will follow it, but the moment my paws touch the water, I stop and almost stand on my back, on my two back feet again, and be like,
Ooh, she hissed at you.
I'm gonna say,
Instinct.
Jesse, that was so much fun, and I'm gonna hand him the mirror.
I hold up my fist for like the fist bump.
Fist bump.
So, Jesse, now you have the mirror. And Sebastian, it is your turn to roll.
And then I'll reach into the crate. $76.
76 bicentennial. I believe Keisha got one of these too. A fillet knife. And by the way, these will work as a weapon to be used like a dagger. So, and that brings us to Jesse, who is either playing with the mirror or rolling.
Now
Oh,
I kind of set it down with the mess kit and everything in my little pile.
oh man, these are kind of hilarious. You find a deodorant stick.
Open it up and lick it.
Ooh. Constitution roll.
Put the lid back on
Save.
and con save. That was a 9.
You start gagging real bad. And you would have thrown up, except you don't have any food in your belly. Although there is a rat laying there.
As I'm like dry heaving, I put the lid back on and look at the others, hoping nobody noticed.
Oh,
I am with my back turned to you guys, really pissed off.
Can I roll a perception to see if I notice?
Sure. And we'll say his passive. You got to beat a 15.
Nope, I didn't notice.
So,
You're still laughing at me.
so these are the items that you have. You can add them to your inventory sheets. I hope you wrote them down as you got them.
Can I just confirm the only thing I have is the filling knife and the bag of paper clips, because the revolver I gave to Sebastian and the mirror Jesse has, correct?
Correct.
I mean, we can give you.
Go ahead.
We can give you your stuff back. You know.
No, I'm happy for you to keep it.
You can make a necklace out of the paper clips. So, here you are. You've just found these items in the crate. There's a few more items there, but you notice that in the distance, over the horizon, off the coast there, you see dark clouds gathering, as if another storm is coming. Or it's far enough out there, and you hear thunder rumbling and see lightning flashing. It looks closer than it is. So, and you also hear the sound of a dolphin. And as you look out over the water, you see that dolphin that brought you to shore leap and go back under again.
Can I just do a quick question?
Sure.
Out of game question. Lorelei or Whisper will have rolled something as well, or will she not have any items from the crate?
She will. You can either bring the crate with you as a group, and she can pull from it when she rejoins, or I can have it. If she washes up on shore here, she could find it. So
We'll take it with us.
Yeah.
that's probably the smart thing to do. Yeah. So, but she will get to pick 4 things from it.
That storm looks bad. Here, and I'll grab my 50 foot of rope and I'll be like, will you guys tie the crate onto my back and I'll carry it.
I'll see if I can put the lid back on and lift it up.
She'll give you a side glance, Sebastian, and as she walks by, her tail's gonna like flick you in the face, and she will go help Jesse.
I'm gonna flick her back in the face with my tail while she's back there.
Yeah, I just went right there.
Jesse's just grinning the whole time. At least some things don't change.
How nice that we all have tails.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
We don't know Lorelei, but
She better have a tail.
I'm very worried. Also, I don't like my new voice. It's too high pitched.
By the way, out of game, if you sent me multiple facial expressions for your character, they are in your token at this very moment. All you do is you right click your token, choose multi-sided and choose side, and it'll let you look at choose the different expressions. So you should be able to change your expressions. Tisha, you only sent me 1 image. I can add your expressions to it later.
I will work on that. Thank you. Oh. I love Jesse's one are so cute. Sorry. Cuteness overload.
So as the waves are rolling up on shore, they're getting a little closer. The tide is coming in. You can hear thunder kind of rolling in the distance. You look around, and to your south, who was it that got the compass? That was Jesse, right?
Yep.
By looking at your compass, you can tell that to the south, there are trees with a path going between them. To the west, rocks. A rock cliff comes straight out to the edge of the water, and it looks too difficult to climb at this point. And then to the east, the shore continues for a great distance.
So as I look at the compass and I look up at the sun, does that seem to be in the east where I would expect it to have?
I would say it is approximately more to the west, about halfway to the west from being above your head. So
Okay.
that would make it, I don't know, 5 p.m. High noon.
Okay.
Let's say 3 p.m.
So the sun seems to be in about the right place. It's just later in the day than I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
I will be tying the box to the crate to Sebastian. Very wary of his hooves.
Get off my back!
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay.
That's a simple.
Yeah.
I think it
We-
was Sebastian that got the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my rope.
Yeah.
He said he handed it to us.
Okay. So you need to decide as a group whether you would be going south or west.
Do we think she would have went to the mountains or the forest?
Or follow the shore.
Yes. Do we see anything that looks like tracks if we look at the beach?
You do not see any tracks other than your own. And little itty bitty little rat tracks.
As
We've
we're looking
noticed-
for... Sorry, go.
And we've noticed that the cliffs are pretty mountainous and hard to climb.
The rocks to the west are very difficult to climb. Very, very difficult.
Well, guys, I don't think I can do that over there. I'm gonna point to the rocks. Like I can barely stand here. I don't think I can climb anything.
And by the way, you know that feeling when you're standing with your feet in the water at the beach and it feels like the ground is moving beneath you from the current? That's how you're feeling, Sebastian, right this second, as a little bit of vertigo starts to hit you, just a little bit.
I'm gonna whisper to myself, please don't fall down. Please don't fall down.
Would I hear that? With my cat senses?
I would think you would.
So you just see her ear twitch, she looks at you, and she gently puts a paw on your shoulder. Horse shoulder? On the horse shoulder. You okay?
Yep. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Ooh, it sounds like you got a hoarse throat. Sorry.
Oh, well, if we don't go up those rocks, I guess we only have really one way to go. Can I look up at the sky? You know, even though it's still daytime, would we see the non-reflected moons?
No, you cannot see either of the moons at this point.
Right. I would be looking up at, see if I can see what I remembered seeing on the water.
And by the
But
way,
if
that
not-
wood from the ship, from the boat, one piece of it has part of the lettering from the name on it.
Is it? Where is that part? Where is the boat part? Was it where I was near? So here.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So where are we going?
Storm's coming. Maybe we should head to the trees.
That's probably a safe idea. Maybe with the extra wood here, we can leave a message or a sign or spell something out just quick. So if Lorelei does show up here, she knows which way we went.
I was thinking that too. I'm gonna like tear off one of my sleeves and see if I can find something to like tie it to. Make like a little flag maybe.
There are pieces of wood from the boat where Tisha woke up. There's also a few pieces to the west a little bit.
Yeah, I would have legged it there. There you go. And started picking up. If I find the piece that has any letters, I will try to keep it as
Okay.
a souvenir.
Now the
sort of.
letters on there spell IFT. IFT.
I will keep that.
Okay.
You're keeping the bad luck boat?
It's a memory. And you see her ears sort of droop as she gives you these almost Shrek cat eyes.
Puss in Boots.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm not cute enough to try, so I'm not gonna. But that's the image that you can picture.
Just gonna roll my eyes. Roll my eyes and keeps looking through the driftwood.
I'm gonna like hammer a large piece into the sand, see if I can make like a flag, maybe draw like an arrow out of wood towards the trail in the forest.
Okay.
And as that's kind of done, I'll look up and see what the others have done.
Alrighty. And Sebastian, Draconicus 66 asks, why the long face? He doesn't actually have a horse's head.
Yeah, it's a human face.
So, you, Jesse makes a little flag, sticks it in the ground, and takes some other pieces of wood to form an arrow pointing at the path. The path is, I don't know if you can see me ping, but it's right in this area. You might have to zoom out a little bit to see it.
You see the path that's actually on the map, yeah.
Yep.
Will you give probably Sebastian the crate token? Or should we just keep it in the inventory?
I will make it so, well, yeah, you can put it in the inventory.
How much does it weigh?
15, 20 pounds, somewhere around there. Now, any of you can grab that crate now, by the way. You don't have to carry it with you wherever you go, so.
Well, it's tied on Sebastian right now.
Yeah, it's tied.
Yeah.
on.
Well, I mean, yeah, your characters will, but I mean, you don't have to move the token for it constantly.
Oh.
Ah, got it. That's what okay, got it.
Once my little kind of sign is done, if the others don't look like they're building anything, I'll walk over to my little pile and like sling the fire extinguisher up and figure out how to attach the mess kit and the compass and the mirror.
Okay.
Just look around, make sure nothing else is lying in the dirt, and then.
By the way, if you are curious, in the resources folder of the journal is the trinket table where you can see all the different items in there in our spare time.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is this the things we could have rolled for?
Yep.
Sort of thing.
So,
Nice.
I'm just glad one of you got the revolver.
I'm too. Me too.
So, I believe you can even add that revolver to your inventory, Sebastian.
Oh yeah, because it's yeah. I will do so.
And just add 6 bullets, too.
I mean, the Swiss Army knife could have come in pretty good use.
Good thing we got that makeup mirror.
For
And a
hours
hairbrush.
of fun. Who got the
Or
hairbrush
who?
on the boat?
Whisper.
Oh,
Whisper,
okay.
yeah. He Sebastian has a bear repellent.
I have bear repellent. Also known as druid repellent.
poison spray. See? You just gotta make the connection. So, well, I'll shut up now. So, anyways, as you finish arranging the wood to form an arrow high enough on shore so that the tide doesn't carry it away, you can all start moving toward the path in the woods.
As I go near the rat, I'm wondering if possibly I subconsciously begin to ritual cast purify food and drink, and then just grab that and scarf it down.
Ooh.
I will be looking at you and licking my my mouth, because that would have been some nice food for me too.
And I'm disgusted.
You do see another rat on the shore on your way to the path.
Tastes like chicken.
I'll get ready to pounce.
Okay, roll a d20.
13.
You connect. You're able to grab it up, and it's only got 1 hit point, so 1 bite will do it. So, and you make a meal of it?
I would have catch it, and I think part of me would still be like, this is not right, so I would catch it, and I would, even though I'm licking my mouth and face, I would look away and give it to Jesse.
Just right out of your hand.
Right? Do you eat it out of my hand?
Yeah, just as soon as you put it near me, just gone.
Yeah, you get a bop on your head. A little bop on your head. As you do that. You scared me, so.
I thought you were offering.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
I was. I just. I have to get used to these. Sorry.
Yeah, Sebastian, you're probably pretty disgusted because I'm just like,
Inhaled.
I can hear the crunching bones as you're chewing.
oh, no chewing, just like,
No chewing, just
yeah.
Yeah, there would be no chewing involved in that.
So, as you follow, the three of you follow the trail, you're following it for a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours, and then eventually you come to, let me just select your tokens here, copy. Where is it? Just give me 1 second and I will bring you over.
As we would be walking, I'd be kind of looking for anything else that might be of use.
I would be probably eyeing up whether I could get back on top of the blanket.
Is this where we should take our break, Peter?
That is a great idea. That right there, that's a great idea.
I was like, we just changed maps, so maybe this is the time.
Yeah, good shout.
Wow. In our Dead and Thay campaign, which is also 3 hours long, it is flying by the 3 hours. It is so weird. So, but anyways, we are just past the halfway point. We are going to take a quick 10-minute break. Will that be enough time for everybody?
Sounds good.
And we will be back in 10. Stick around. There's some good stuff coming.
Death and murder.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. When we left off, our adventurers have been walking for several hours through a forest. And unit charge. I like the neon signs too. As soon as I found them, I was like, "Ooh, I gotta put these in." So, you come.
This whole campaign is just for the neon signs.
Yeah, pretty much. So you come to an opening in the forest, and when you walk out onto it, you see uprisings of rock. You see trees. The trees have thinned out a little bit. Off to your right, you see a little fallen tree. And you hear voices. Do any of you speak Goblin?
I don't.
Never mind then. You hear voices that you don't understand. It doesn't sound like Spanish.
I will be like, my ears will be like twitching and flicking.
And you also hear like a growl, a deep resonating growl up ahead. You're not sure what it is. It sounds kind of familiar, but it sounds like some kind of creature that you've heard before, but you can't quite place it.
Right. As I hear the growl, I will my fur will stand on edge again. My tail gets shot up still in the air, and I will stand back, look at Jesse, look at his back and the blanket, and kind of look at him like, can I?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Did I say Jesse? Sorry,
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Well, Jesse has a back too.
Yeah.
I was eyeing. This is all actually Jesse. I was just joking. Yeah, Sebastian. Sorry.
I'm just gonna shake my head and just hold up a finger to the mouth and be like, shh.
Yeah. Jesse like crouches low and his throat starts to puff out and go black again.
That reminds me of those creatures in Jurassic Park 3, where it was the first one, where the creatures, yeah.
Yeah, that has a name. That is inspired on an actual animal, an actual lizard.
Frill dragons, yeah. Not quite one of those.
Would be a cool feature.
It would be awesome. But I'm assuming you have it's I don't know the English name for it, but an extendable, like a frog almost.
It would be similar. Yeah.
Ooh, do you ribbit?
No riveting.
So everybody give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
$14 for me.
14, 13, and
17.
okay. All three of you smell smoke on the air. To Sebastian and Jesse, it's a faint smell. But Tisha, you pick it up right away. It's a strong smell. You can tell somebody has a campfire going.
I will turn as if to, in my reaction, to whisper to the Sebastian that I used to know, human. So I will turn and say, they have a fire. And then I look up, they have a fire.
Yeah, I can smell fire too. It smells smoky. Maybe it's Lorelei. Doesn't sound like Lorelei, but maybe.
I was like
Any of
licking
us
the air.
sound-
What was that, Jesse?
I was licking the air, and then when he mentioned Lorelei, I just turned, and the throat starts to recede.
We all sound different, except you, because you kind of kept your human part of your throat. Yeah, it could be her. Though if that's her, I don't think she's very happy.
But we hear more than one voice, correct?
Yeah, you hear several, and you hear the animal growl, and then one of the voices raises its own voice as if it's shouting at it, whatever made the sound, the growl.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Lorelai.
We
I mean, she shouts a lot, but
don't know what she sounds like anymore, and I start to creep forward.
Okay.
I will stealth. I will sneakily follow.
I think we're all sneaking, right? Aren't we all sneaking right now?
I think
quietly.
we're all sneaky.
Or are you just
I would
crouching,
think so.
Jesse?
I would.
I am cautiously moving forward towards the voices. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I would be behind Jesse. I would be following Jesse. Given that Sebastian rejected.
I will be as sneaky as a 6.5
Horse
foot
can be.
horse can be.
Yeah.
Okay,
Watch
everybody
the
give
tail.
me a stealth roll.
Ooh, that was nice. That's a 19. Peter, do you want me to put my rolls on the chat as in what I rolled plus the modifier?
It's up to you. I don't mind you saying it out loud because the viewers can hear it too. So just saying it out loud is good. I
Okay.
may ask you what you rolled more than once because in one ear, out the other sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No problem. It's just what you'd prefer, really.
It's up to you. If you want to say it, don't let the cat get your tongue. Sorry.
No, it was a good one.
I know, I'm a corny guy. Okay, so
It's so pawful around here.
I was gonna say plausible. you went faster than me. Go on.
So you can go ahead and move your tokens to up a little bit where you want to go.
So as I sense Tisha behind me, I turn him. Watch the tail, and I rolled a 9 on my stealth. So
I would kind of sidestep it purposely and come in front of you so that I don't have a chance to step on it. Because I am not behind you anymore.
I'm gonna step on it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's canon. No. So as you're easing forward, well, let's see what your I forget. Is it this one?
Are any of these bushes catnip? Because if they are, we have a problem.
No.
Okay.
You always get mad at me for giving him ideas, and you're like, "Which of these bushes is catnip?"
I was about to say thank you for that idea, though.
No, but I needed to know. I don't know if he would have thought of that or not. So I need to know what I'm dealing with.
You see, as you ease forward along the bushes, you see a couple of figures near a campfire. They're small, they're squat, they don't look like creatures that you've ever seen. They look like this. And they are like sharpening some blades. A couple of them have short axes. A couple of them have swords of some sort. So
I shake my head and turn around.
turn around to go the other way, or
Yep.
no? Okay.
I will also be like, nope, 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 and follow.
So, Tisha, you're peeking through the bushes and you're looking at him,
Mhm.
and you turn and realize you're there alone in the bushes.
Can I try to see where they could have gone?
I'm like waving you.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll be like, sorry. Okay. Right. So I'll be like, and like my cat ears go like that, and I'll start coming towards you guys again.
I don't feel confident with whatever that was over there. So let's go that way. And I'll point over in this direction.
Swords and axes. No.
Fine. Fine.
What? Oh, did you want to go play with the swords and axes?
No, that's not it. I was curious what it was, that's all.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Head goes
I
up for
will
another fist bump.
I will definitely jump back on your back now. That's for sure after that one.
I have to thank
No.
Drac for that one. So
Huh?
Drac said it in chat, so I was borrowing inspiration.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a problem later on, Drac.
He's also
yeah,
the one that bought the advantages for the DM.
I know. I am aware of my enemies. Do I have to roll to try and get back on his back?
No.
There's still a giant crate on his back.
Oh, that's true.
No. I
Yeah.
thought
He
he
can't
was
really
pulling
get on
it.
his back.
I thought he was pulling it, like dragging.
No, it's
Yeah.
attached. It's on my
It's
back.
attached.
We tied it to
Oh.
my back. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, fine then. I forgot about the crate then.
Yeah,
Sure.
the real
I was
reason
just-
why we put the crate on my back was to make sure that there wasn't room for a cat.
Sure. I will just hiss at you then and follow.
Are we sure that they didn't maybe take Lorelei?
There is a cave behind them, and you were not able to see in the cave.
Oh, what are we gonna do about it? I don't understand them. They got swords. What?
We got a gun.
Do you know how to use a gun? I haven't shot a gun before.
I have, but at the shooting range. I don't know if I'd be any good at it in real
You-
life.
Well, if we can't talk to him, you're right. There's probably not much we can do.
Fair. Oh, I have an idea. What if I try to sneak past it and see what's in the cave? Just to make sure Lorelei isn't there.
But we don't even know what she looks like now.
True. But she wouldn't recognize us either.
Yeah.
For all you know, she could be one of those creatures.
Swords and axes. And you wanna sneak.
I don't know.
That doesn't
I'm
sound
just-
safe.
I feel really guilty about the situation we're in. I invited my favorite people to the boat for a good time, and this is all my fault. So if something bad happened to Lorelei, I'd rather happen to me, not her.
Well, I'd say that something bad has happened to all of us. Just look at us.
I know, but at least, we're not really harmed and we're all together. She's alone. And we don't know where she is.
I don't think we can. Jesse's right. We can't deal with things that have swords and axes.
I know.
I'm scared too, but
I just feel bad. I'll let you decide from now on.
She gets that sad Puss in Boots look,
Yeah.
tears welling up at the bottom of her eyes, big round pupils. Decisions.
Well, maybe there's another way past them that doesn't take us directly to their camp, and so I'll look in this direction over here to see if there's anything that would show us another way past.
Okay. As you look over there, you see that there is like a ledge there that you would have walked around to get to their camp. But over in this area to the north there's broken rock from the ledge piled up that you could, well,
You mean here?
yeah,
Nah.
that could be used to get up on the ledge and sneak closer.
Well, we could try to get closer, or we can just leave. I don't know.
I have a out of game question.
Okay.
I'm really concerned about Lorelai at the moment, and I need to double check something. Message, is it two ways, like sending, or is it just one way?
I believe they can respond.
Right, but obviously, that might mess things up. Because what my idea was, I'm very worried about her, and I'm really thinking about her right now. I wondered if I could send her a message, not necessarily waiting for a response, but tell her something.
With message, don't you have to see the person that you're sending the message
I
to?
think
Oh.
Like you have
it's
to
not
point
like
at them?
sending.
Yeah, you have to point.
Yeah, it's a point. Yeah, true. It's true. Never mind. I was thinking of sending, not message then.
wow, I was looking at your character sheet, and when you changed it to spells, it changed for me too.
Ah! Cool.
Didn't know that happened.
Yeah, okay, never mind then. Sorry then.
I mean, out of character, I guess you could message a goblin.
They would understand, clearly. But I don't know how to do it. It would be something that I did instinctively. And right now I'm thinking about Lorelai. So that's why my thought process was. So, yeah.
I'm concerned too, but I think we need to not be around here. If you have an idea, I'm all ears, but I don't like it here.
Yeah, I agree. We haven't seen those things before. I don't feel very comfortable in my new body. It doesn't sound like a good idea.
Okay.
I feel like if they had come to the beach to take Lorelai, we would have seen more tracks, right? There would have been some indication.
Right. There was another way at the beach we could have gone to, right?
Yeah. We came into the woods because it's a storm. It's a few hours back to the beach, but
Okay.
Peter, have we noticed, is the storm happening right now? Is it raining?
No, actually, the sky has cleared up. The storm must have gone in a different direction.
I'll follow you guys. And literally, her tail is droopy, her ears are droopy. She's upset. Clearly, there's no hiding that fact.
So, do you all start back toward the beach?
I've kind of moved into the trees back up the trail, but I'm just waiting and watching,
I'll go stand in the trees as well.
licking
So-
the air, nervously watching the trail and listening to these voices.
Can we sense if they seem hostile?
You can sense that whatever is growling, at one point, when it growls, you hear one of the short humanoid creatures shout at whatever was growling, and you hear the creature kind of yelp in pain a little bit.
Hmm.
That
How
would-
big were these creatures?
Oh, 3 feet tall. I don't know how tall a goblin is. Out of character. I don't know.
They're small creatures, right? They're small.
No, I think they're considered medium.
They're
aren't they?
medium, I believe.
Oh.
They're about 3.5 foot tall.
I look back at Tisha. Do you think you can sneak? And are you sure you can outrun them?
I think so. I can at least try and go another way so they don't see me coming. Listen, if they see me, I'll run a different direction and we'll meet somewhere. I don't want to bring them to you.
How? We have no idea where we are.
Yeah, all we know is the beach is that way.
Well,
And that
yes,
is a
but
very, very long run.
The sky is starting to darken a little bit too, so it's around dusk.
I could try and lead them a different way and meet with you at the beach if I get caught. I mean, you'll hear the commotion from here and you could get a head start.
We don't know if she is there. We're not just gonna leave you if something happens. But I assume they know how to use that axe. Don't know how to fight.
Hmm.
Did
You
they
can't be
seem
that bad
friendly?
at it. Look at those chompers.
Sorry. Who are you saying that to?
I guess both of you.
I agree with you, Jesse. I don't. If something
Maybe-
happened to her and I put you all again in danger, I'd feel terrible.
Maybe we can make a distraction to lure them away and just see what that thing is. And we'll go see if the creature in the cage is Lorelei. And if it's not, we'll leave.
She suddenly is struck with an idea. The revolver. Shoot
Not on
one
the
up-
same thought wave. What?
Shoot one up into the sky. I don't know, a bit further that way, and we can try and get them to go look at what it was.
You know, when bullets go up, they have to come back down.
Right when you say that, dun dun dun,
Oh no.
you hear one of the voices shout at whatever beast was growling, and then it yelps loudly in extreme pain.
Something's happening. What if that growling is Lorelei? Can I I would say this and run, I don't know the distance, but probably dash towards this. Why am I drawing? I didn't mean to draw. Can someone delete that? Okay, there we go. I deleted my token together with that. That's great.
And suddenly, Tisha blanks out of existence.
Well, let's go, Jesse.
uh, no,
Run.
I would have bolted towards this area. I don't know how
Oh, you
far.
put it on the screen. Okay.
Yes. I would have tried to come up here and see if I can get a line of sight to where we saw them earlier.
Okay. Roll me a stealth, please.
Yes. Ooh, I'm liking these rolls right now. I rolled a 15 for a 18.
Okay. You managed to tippy paw up the rocks, and there are trees and bushes and that sort of thing. You're able to hide really well, and the shadows are deepening as well. So, and clearly these beings around this campfire are distracted. But you do see the edge of a cage through the bushes and trees. And something is moving around in the cage.
I would be creeping low, scales going almost black, just trying to keep a sight line on Tisha.
Okay.
I don't know how high that cliff is.
It's about 15 feet up.
So once she's over it, that's it. I lose sight. I'll just be like looking at Sebastian.
Do you say anything to him?
Nope.
I'm gonna shrug. And
I
I
was-
guess move
I was
closer.
I was just going to say Sebastian shrugs. Alrighty. Tisha, what are you doing now?
So from here where I am now, I can see the cage, but not what's in it.
Right, you can see glimpses of blackness from an animal moving inside the cage, but you can't really make out what kind
Right.
of
So
animal.
I would try to go past to this area, and still obviously stealthing and like pressing myself, almost like letting the instincts of the cat that I've become take over and come almost pressed against the floor, slowly crawling to come around this side and try to see what's in the cage.
Okay, what you see is a rusty old cage with a black bear held in it. The bear is bleeding from its front shoulders. The cage, the lock has been broken, and there is a metal spike holding it shut in the front of the cage, which would be round about this side, the left side.
Which side, sorry?
Left side of the cage.
Yeah, right.
And next to the cage is a path going down where the ground lowers to the ground level where the four creatures are. One of them is standing in the opening of a dark cave. The other three are gathered around the fire. One is sharpening an axe blade. Let me just pull up their sheets here so I can... One of them is sharpening an axe blade. One of them is shining the head of a hammer. And one of them is sharpening a blade of some kind of sword. And the one in the cave entrance isn't really doing much but leaning against the wall of the opening of the cave. The sky is getting a little darker also. You have about 15 minutes left of daylight. Although there is a fire there.
What do you think we should do, Jesse? It's getting dark.
I start like creeping up the ramp and see if I can kind of peek my head over it and see if I can get eyes on Tisha. Be like, what is she doing? This is crazy.
Right. I have an idea, but I need to know if me imagining something or really wishing something would happen would make me be able to cast prestidigitation. Because
yeah, you could, but it would have to be by touch.
by touch, right? Okay. Because my idea was that she was imagining that it would be great if the fire exploded a bit. But if it has to be by touch, that wouldn't work. My idea is out the window then. I can't do much at the moment.
Can I climb this? Am I able to climb?
You probably make a lot of noise with the roof. So.
It would be an athletics roll with disadvantage.
I will. Jesse, do you want to go up there? I can help push you.
Well, I kind of creeped peeking over it. I don't see her. I can't see her.
Do you move up further, Jesse?
It would be a lot of internal struggling before I continue to creep forward more, but eventually, if she's gone long enough, I would move further up.
I would come back.
I'm gonna give him a pat and be like, "You got this, Jesse. Go see if you can find her," and try to encourage him. And will that encouragement maybe give him guidance?
Yes.
I would come back since I can't make that happen. I would come back.
And before she comes back, Jesse, you're getting more and more tense, and all of a sudden, your claws pop out, and you didn't know this could happen, but pretty much your primal savagery activates.
Yes. I love that. I love that.
Your teeth and fingernails sharpen.
Yeah, so as I get to the top, I see this shadow moving towards me. Can't quite make it out yet, and I just tense right up. Again, throat goes black, scales along my face start to brighten. The spines on my back and tail stand on edge, and the bright yellow and reds of the skin in between the fins just flares up as I anticipate whatever's rushing towards me.
Okay.
Right. I will keep going towards coming back.
You see movement in the shadows, and Tisha steps out from behind the bushes and is approaching you.
I kind of sidestep and look for anything coming behind.
Guys, there's a big black bear, I think, in a cage, and there's 4 of those things that we heard earlier, and the bear is really hurt. I thought
Is
about
it?
freeing it, but
Is it Laura Lee?
I don't know if it's Lorelai. It doesn't look humanish like we do, because we don't look exactly like animals. We look like a mix of animals. I didn't look like that, but I don't know. But it's hurt, and I wanted to free it, but everyone was looking at it, so I just came back.
Well, if it's not her, I guess we really don't need to help it. I mean, the animals here do seem smarter than normal, though. That dolphin was helpful.
Hmm.
But dolphins don't eat people. Bears eat people.
Well, maybe he would eat them and what else?
That's
Because we
not
helped it.
entirely true.
Dolphins eat people?
Bears don't really eat people. Why are we having this discussion here?
I don't know.
Maybe he would
Just-
help us fight them, but I don't see a point if they don't have Lorelai. I just hope that's not her.
What do my instincts tell me about this situation? I'm tensed up, the animals taking over. What am I thinking or feeling? Do I feel like she is there? Do I feel like survival instinct?
And it's dark.
You feel as though
I
the
don't know if
fact
that'll
that
help
they
you.
are mistreating an animal, even if it's a bear, it kind of raises your gander a little bit.
Yeah. Thought it would.
Guys, I can't see anything anymore. It's very dark.
Oh, wait, out of meta game question. You don't have dark vision?
Oh,
Oh no.
He can see just enough to see his own token, basically.
yep.
The
My
I
screen
don't-
is completely black.
I
tenseness.
thought cats had dark vision. Tabaxi had dark vision. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're supposed to. I don't know why you're. Oh, I bet
It's- It's not on the character sheet. That's why.
Yeah, let me turn off the grid because it is measuring the distance wrong.
Ah.
There. See if that helps. No, it really isn't. Wow. Give me 1 second and I will adjust the size of the grid so that let's see if that did it. I might have to refresh.
The adrenaline of my primal senses kicks in, and I just start stalking forward in the dark towards the direction that I think Tisha came from.
Okay. My screen just refreshed. And
I'm adding dark vision to my character sheet.
okay, your token has dark vision. It's just
Mhm.
you need to refresh your page.
I will do. Thank you.
So Sebastian, I gave you 15 feet of regular night vision.
Oh,
Because I figure somebody even somebody without dark vision would be able to see a little distance. And I believe Jesse has the same. Yeah. So if you're not seeing out a few feet, you probably need to refresh your page.
Well, I don't want to
Did you
get
say
left
anything?
behind, so Sebastian is going to try to climb the rocks.
Did you say anything to me, Peter? Because I just cut off for a minute.
Oh, you missed the big part. Oh,
Sorry.
man. Tisha got killed.
So funny.
No, you didn't miss anything. I was just fixing the dark vision.
Right, okay.
Is that kind of all the light the fire gives off? Is just a soft glow?
Let me. Well, it should be giving off more light than that. Apparently, on this map, the settings did not work. So I will increase that soft glow. There. Now, hopefully, yeah, it's better now.
I'm going to hype myself up and be like, all right, you just have to climb some rocks, Sebastian. You got this. You got 6 appendages. You can climb rocks. It'll be fine. You got this.
You saying this that loud?
No, he's whispering to himself, hopefully enough to guidance himself up these rocks.
Well, guidance is a concentration, so if you're going to cast it on yourself, it leaves the other person.
Yeah, well, I don't know where Jesse is. It's completely dark. Who knows what happened to Jesse?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to cast it on myself. So we will. You said it was athletics with disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh no. Oof.
You manage to make it up there. Your foot slips a little bit and causes a rock to roll down. But the goblins do not seem to hear it.
Okay, I made it up. And I'm just going to slowly inch my way from where I thought they were and try to see if I can find like a cliff ledge to put my hand on and slowly inch my way forward.
Okay. You find a ledge to put your hand on, and as you're moving forward, your hand drops away from the ledge for a few moments. Jesse,
This place sucks.
you are well hidden in the shadows, in the bushes. You are right next to the to the cage. And you can see the bear plainly. It is a black bear, and it's looking almost, it looks frustrated but resigned to its fate. You also see off to the side the remains of a wild boar, the bones and stuff with the meat eaten off of them.
So I'd like to just study the bear's behavior, see if I can get a sense of if it's defensive, if it's aggressive, if there's like a way that I can approach without kind of causing a scene, I guess.
Do you have speak with animals?
I doubt it.
You have it on your spell list, whether it's prepared.
Nope, I definitely don't.
Okay.
I have animal handling and insight.
Yeah, go ahead and roll animal handling.
Ooh.
You are able to use little hand gestures and soothing whispers to calm the bear down. And it grows quiet as it watches you and cocks its head with curiosity. It is panting a little bit from the pain it's in.
You'll see Tisha do the same thing towards the bear, cocking its head and moving its tail.
So I take like a non-aggressive approach. The scales kind of dull down. The fin kind of goes down, and as I creep forward, I'll see if I can pull this pin that Tisha mentioned.
Okay, first I'll need a stealth roll. And then you can roll me a sleight of hand. You manage to quietly reach around and pull it's kind of like a little metal spike, like a railroad nail or something, but it's you pull it out quietly, and then you kind of open the cage just an inch or so the bear knows it's open.
Is it like a door?
Yes.
Opens away from me or kind of towards me?
It opens outward. It is on the front side, so it is right here.
Is it going to go north or is it going to come south?
Yeah.
That you'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, as I kind of crack it open an inch, which way does it seem to open?
Oh, I see what you're saying. The door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it swings toward you.
Towards me, so I'll pull it completely open then.
Okay. And
you just.
And where's the boar?
The bear is in the cage.
No, the boar. You said there was like a boar carcass?
Yeah, there's right where I'm pinging. Those are where the remains of a wild boar are.
Okay. I'll kind of make like head gestures and tuck my tail in and see if I can entice this bear to kind of follow me.
Okay. Tisha, what were you going to say?
I say that the moment he does that, you just hear a gasp.
An a loud audible gasp.
No.
Oh, God.
No, Sebastian hears a gasp.
Well,
that's it.
At that moment, the bear bursts through the cage and leaps upon one of the goblins. And they are in initiative. So, they are in initiative, but it's up to y'all if you want to help the bear. But the bear knows who caged it and who attacked it and abused it. So
I have taken a liking to this bear, so just instinct again, I would follow it down. Once I realize what it's doing, I would go try and help.
goblins roll great on initiative.
Tisha, what happened? You're the only thing I can see. It's very dark.
Yes, he freed the bear, and he's gone after it into the middle of the goblin. We don't know it's goblins. Into the middle of the things.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, you can't.
No.
Oh,
Here. Just can you lead me closer? Maybe we can help.
Okay. Well, you can see the light of the fire, right?
Can I?
Can you see it?
It's not in my circle.
Ah.
Zoom out a little bit.
I can see the glow on the map, but my circle does not overlap with that circle.
Right. Okay.
But can you
all
see
right.
the creatures around the glow? Is it big enough to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
things?
I
or-
can see the creatures in the fire glow. I'm just not.
Okay.
Wow. You probably wouldn't though, because they're like 15 feet down, right?
Yeah.
My
Right,
vision
okay.
ends right here.
Do you trust me?
You can see I can't, so I guess so.
Right. I will start untying the crate, pull it down gently, and climb on top, and I will guide you, tell you what's in front of you. Stones, bushes, everything. Low voice telling you where to go, how to avoid things, and guide you. Yeah. Towards the edge. Behind this bush. Because what I'm trying to do is get you close enough that you can see from the light, but not necessarily be in trouble with them.
I can see.
Okay, there you go. That was my goal.
Okay, I can see now. I can see.
Okay, great.
You two can roll initiative if you like.
Right. Okay.
You select your token and then roll it.
Oh,
Oh, that works. I can put you in there.
okay.
Do.
I'm still on top of. I'm still on his back. Do I have a separate initiative, or would I be going when he goes?
It'd be separate because I think out of game in instances like this, a centaur counts as an intelligent mount that does their own thing, but your
Right,
turn is
okay.
different.
Right. So, but if I don't jump out on my turn, so because your turn is before mine, I'll still go wherever you go.
Yeah, you'll go wherever I go.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to mean. Yeah.
Okay, so
Holy goblins.
the goblins are all on the same initiative roll. I just added the other three so that if one dies and I remove it, we still have them in the initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had that problem yesterday. So, the goblin being attacked screams in frustration and swings a light hammer at the bear and strikes the poor little bear and does 4 bludgeoning damage.
They're hitting the bear.
This
I can
one,
see.
This
I'm
one
like,
comes around and
I know.
attacks the bear and swings a scimitar. I don't even know what the bear's AC is. Oh, and it hits. Darn it. And does 7 slashing damage. This bear is almost dead now.
Oh no.
This one comes over here and sees Jesse and attacks Jesse
Oh,
with a hand axe
of course it's the guy with the hand axe.
and rolls an 11.
11 does not hit.
Awesome. And then this one charges forward to attack you.
Kind of
And-
skid at the axe. I'm like, whoa.
And he swings a hammer. Oh, a nat 20. Okay, so here's how I handle nat 20s.
Oh no.
You roll for damage, and then you get maximum damage for the critical part. So the hammer does 1d4 damage. So it would be 4 plus the 1, not plus 3. You see?
Or plus the 1.
So
Or
it would
plus
be
the
5
1.
points of damage.
Okay.
And that is Jesse's turn is up.
Buddy that just hurt me really bad is. I'm just gonna snap at him. And I am using my Hungry Jaws.
And that hits. Hungry, hungry jaws. Throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy. As a bonus action, you can make a special attack with your bite. So that's your bonus attack. So you also have a regular attack. And you can roll. How do you roll damage?
It says it's piercing on it.
6 damage for you're swinging your claw.
So I was the bite attack as the bonus action, and then the primal savagery as I try to defend myself from this thing that just attacked me.
Are you attacking the one to the north of you or to the left?
The second one that hit me really good.
So this one?
With that hammer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You completely kill it. You have taken your first life. How does it feel?
I'm just
Tasty.
chewing down on his arm that I just ripped off him, and as I rip his head off, in my savagery.
Yikes. That's brutal. And that brings us to Sebastian. Unless you would like to move, Jesse.
No, I'm just scarfing down that arm.
Okay. So, Sebastian, you are witnessing this from behind a bush next to Tisha.
Oh my. Oh my. Sebastian's gonna be worried. Oh gosh, I really hope you guys don't get hurt. Is there anything I could do to help you? And he's gonna be like, I hope you both make it out of this alive. And is that enough to do emboldening bond on my 2 friends?
Sure.
What does that do?
So for the next 10 minutes, I've created a magical bond between the 2 of you. So on your turn, once per turn, you can roll a d4 and add it to your attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
Nice.
And then noticing that Jesse has taken some damage, I'll be like, oh gosh,
You did notice that as he kind of hit me with the hammer, he dislocated my shoulder, and as I gulp down his arm, I just crack it back into place and stare down the other one.
Oh, well, Jesse looks fine. The bear looks rough though, right?
Yes, the bear is about to die.
Oh, I wish I could help the bear. It's just so far away. And I'll throw out a hand and I'll be like, bear, feel better. And hopefully that casts healing word on the bear.
That'll work. So go ahead and cast that. Nice.
Max heal on the bear. On the bear.
On the bird.
On the bird.
What bird?
And I will move Tisha and I a little bit closer so we have better line of sight.
Okay.
Oh, I can't move you because you're done.
I moved. It's okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, it is the bear's turn. The bear bites at the goblin again. And it swipes with its claw. So a nat 20 is, let's see, 6. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 2. Wow, the bite killed that goblin. And then it attacks the other one next to him with its claw. And it rolled a 22, so 7 plus 3, no, just 7. Right? The other one is... I need to check that right quick. Let's see. 2d4 plus 2. That's weird. It says piercing. It should be slashing.
And it says 1d6, so I'm guessing that's about the bite, not the claws.
Oh, that's true. There we go. No, that's... Yeah, 6.
Slashing.
Yeah. Okay, so... minus 6. So that goblin is barely alive. And he drops his weapon. Which was a scimitar, if I remember. And that is the bear's turn. That brings us to Tisha.
Tisha is completely shocked at what Jesse just did. But at the same time, I just saw him put his shoulder back into place, which makes her very concerned about what's happening. So she's gonna pounce off the back of Sebastian and try to land right here and grabbing and really angry that these people were attacking her friend, and grabs it, and it just wants it to die. Was that enough for me to cast Chill Touch?
Yeah, I don't believe you have to even touch them.
I do.
Not for chill touch.
I
Yes, I
believe
do.
the hand has a range.
It has a range?
120 feet, I think. You're thinking of Shocking Grasp.
I am so confused with spells. No, it is. It's a range attack. You're right. I don't know.
So either way, the hand appears and you can
I
back
think
up
I'd
if you
still
want.
do with that. I think I'd still do that, though.
Okay. And let's see, being a range attack, you just need to hit the AC, correct? So,
Yes.
You rolled a 16.
Mhm.
That is a hit. And you did 7 necrotic damage. Congratulations. You have killed it.
As I do, I go on my knees and start crying.
Oh. Okay, that brings us to the only surviving goblin. He is hurt real bad. He dropped his weapon. He's feeling really woozy. And he takes a swing at the bear. Half-hearted swing, and he misses with his fist. And that's all he can do right now. And Jesse, it is your turn.
Kind of look at Tisha as she runs up beside me, and as that goblin falls, I kind of lick the blood off my lip, and I run over and just snap at this guy's face. I'm hoping it's still a nice savage bite.
Okay. That is a definite hit.
So I just open up and right on his face.
He only have 1 point left, so no matter what damage you roll. and you rolled 5 damage. You can. His face is like sizzling from acid.
And as I release, I'll just look at the bear and kind of press my head against the side of his in like camaraderie.
Okay, give me a animal handling.
Please be high.
And here's where it all goes wrong.
It's
The
not
bear
bad.
instantly takes a liking to you, and congratulations, you now have a pet.
Right. Tisha is seeing this happen, and she was upset at the first, but she got angry that you got hit. And now she's seen you do this again. She can hear the acid sizzling on this creature's face that we don't even know for sure what it was. And I'm just in sort of a shock and upset that we just killed things. So I'm gonna run away to behind this bush and sort of curl up and cry. You can hear me cry. It's not hidden.
Aw.
Sad.
Yeah, it is.
Sad.
That sounds really sarcastic.
Thanks for being a Debbie Downer.
Seeing her run off, I'll be like, she needs a moment. And Sebastian's medical background is going to come out, and he's going to walk forward and examine one of these bodies and be like, this anatomy is fascinating. I haven't seen anything like this before. And just to see what he can try to learn about these creatures that are now dead.
Okay. Just give me one little moment. You can roll a medicine check if you like.
Uh, 15.
Oh, just 1 second here.
Is that another bear?
Yeah, I had to make one that Jesse can control.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is there another bear?
Jesse, would you like to name your bear?
Well, I'm gonna kind of look the bear in the eyes and Larly, is that you?
Oh my gosh, please name the bear Lorelei so then we have to.
That would be so funny.
I'll turn, look back at Sebastian, and be like, "It's not her." Yeah, I'll have to come up with a name for the bear, I guess. I don't know. I'll think of something.
Okay.
So far, he's bear.
Jesse. I wish that I had Jesse's bear. Sorry. It will be called Jesse's Black Bear right now.
It'll
good.
likely become Teddy Ruxpin.
He's a teddy bear.
Well, if you've made up
That's
your
so
mind, I
cool.
can change it right now, but unless you want more time to think about it.
Well, I know who Teddy Ruxpin is. I don't know if Jesse would know who Teddy Ruxpin is. He might not be old enough for that.
He might have still seen it.
I'm just imagining that we're hearing Tisha cry like Luisa from Encanto.
No. That would be my cry, not Tisha's. Tisha's is like a sob, it's like a. That's it.
I'll call
So-
over to you. Tisha, go get the crate. I don't know where we left it.
I'd glance back at Tisha, but then I'd be staring into this cave to see if anything's going to come rushing out of it.
Nothing is coming out of the cave at this point. You do see that it's not a very deep cave. It goes in about 15, 20 feet, and you see a bunch of stuff piled up in there.
Is there like a log in the fire I can grab and use as like a torch.
Yes, there is.
So I'll do that and head towards the cave and give the bear a bit of a pat as I work my way towards the cave entrance.
Okay. There. Now you can hover over the bear to see its movement too. Okay, so I actually typed up notes for this encounter, and I haven't referred to them once. They were so fresh in my head. But for the treasure you guys found, you see in the cave that there are various types of plunder. It looks like you see several coin purses. You see things that would have come off a wagon, like some foodstuffs. There's a couple of weapons. There's a couple of suits of armor, if anybody needs armor. There's a book.
Do I see like bunks or cots or bedrolls or anything?
Yeah, you do see bedrolls. You actually see whatever would be in 3 explorers packs. There's 3 of them there. 4 of them,
Okay.
actually.
So okay. So it seems like everybody's accounted for, and I'll kind of call back to Sebastian and Tisha. I think that was all of them.
Did I learn anything about them, Peter? With the 15 medicine?
Yeah, you learned that. I'm on the wrong layer here. They're definitely humanoid. They each have. Well, they kind of look human, but twisted features. They're smaller. You could probably make note of them if you had a notebook or something, but I don't know that there's a whole lot to reveal on them. Let me just open this up right quick.
They're not immune to acid, as a scene.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, it looks like, at least for whatever Jesse is, they're edible.
Portable whatever, Jesse. Love that.
As I'm examining their bodies, I'll pick up the weapons that they had with them, because I think that we'll probably need those for the future.
Yeah, there is 1 scimitar, 1 light hammer, and 1 hand axe. And also in the pockets of each of them are... Oh, they also have leather armor and a shield, and they each carry 6 silver pieces in a pocket.
I am not there, so you guys do your thing.
There you go. And by the way, there is in the players folder in the journal, there is a party loot and notes document.
Oh.
You all have the ability to edit that. So if you pick someone during an episode to take notes and record treasure, you can put it in there.
I was taking notes on a separate document.
So
in the cave, if you are exploring what's in the cave, are you, Jesse?
Well, now that I know that we're safe, I would probably attempt to go find Tisha.
Jesse, the crate is out there somewhere. She untied it on me before we came over. I don't know where it is. It's back before we got to the caged area.
Okay. I'll like take my torch and follow my ears.
Yeah, I'm not hiding.
Well, they're gone. I'll pile up these goblins over like here. trying to clean up the area.
Okay. It is dark out, so with the bedding in the bedrolls in the cave and stuff, the goblins are dead. It might make a good place for a shelter overnight.
Oh, am I just alone with the bear now?
I assume he's kind of curled up at the cave. He was not feeling very well.
I'm gonna pet the bear.
Give me an animal handling.
Ay,
Oh,
ay,
no.
ay, 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 ay. I was expecting that. You didn't see that coming?
13.
Okay, the bear licks your hand, and you get along fine with it.
Good bear.
And then
I
it
healed
just
you. You're a
comes
good bear.
close to the fire and plops down right there to lay by the fire. It is hurt, though.
Can I try to maybe medicine check the bear? See if I can heal it up at all with any skills I have?
You could use a piece of clothing to bandage a wound, and I would let that heal 1d4.
Okay. We could do that.
It's still, well, that's pretty good actually. It's still a little wounded, but it's well above half its hit points.
I'll put my hand on its head and be like, I wish I could do more for you. You're looking better, though. Will that cast maybe cure wounds on it?
Sure.
Another 5.
And it is very close to full health now, so it is very happy with you.
Who's a good bear? Who's a good bear?
Who I am.
Does it talk? Lorelai?
No. And with that, we're actually at the 3-hour mark, just past it. So, would you prefer to play out the last of this scene with Jesse and Tisha and then bed down for the night in the cave?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
I would just kind of approach where I could see you and just wait and watch and for some indication as to whether or not you wanted me to approach.
I will. As you were approaching, you can hear that I'm calming down slightly. I will look at you and look back at my feet. I won't say anything.
Are you okay?
I feel really guilty that we're all here having to do this. I don't know. I've always been fine with, things alive and dead, and I just never been the cause of it, and I didn't want to have to be, and I don't know why we're all like this and we're all reacting like this. You gave me a fright back there, and I don't even know at one point we're gonna turn on each other, and this is all my fault. I don't know.
I slowly approach. just
Tisha.
hand on the shoulder.
She kind of curls up. You know how cats do against a pet thing.
You don't have to worry about us turning on each other. And thank you for having my back. I think
She will kind of hug you back. She'll turn and hug you. I think you're still all mad at me for this. So I'm sorry. I will say sorry again to Sebastian, and I'll apologize to Lorelai as soon as we find her.
nobody blames you. We're just all figuring it out. I I think the cave is safe now. When you're ready, maybe come and I'll give her a bit of a hug back and then head over to the crate.
I'll follow you.
Start
Still
dragging.
sniffling, but I'll follow you.
So as you all, sorry, I'm tearing up. As you all go into the cave, the bear is keeping watch outside. Doesn't want to leave now that it knows it has friends. And as I said earlier, there is an explorer's pack for each of you in the cave, including one extra one if you ever find Lorelei. And sorry, my eye is twitching here. And there are weapons of various types. The book happens to be a wizard's spell book.
Oh, yes. You're great.
And there are suits, there's leather armor in there. There's not a robe, but
That's fine.
You're dressed, so.
Is there medium armor in there?
No, it's only leather armor right now.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got the explorer's pack. What else was there?
Yeah,
A wizard's
the
book,
bedrolls.
some weapons. Pretty much, you can assume there is one weapon for each of you, whatever you would use. There is, if you need a spell focus, Sebastian, use your hairbrush.
Okay.
and you know, there's like a couple of long swords. They're not in great condition, but they're good enough to get you by. And there's rations, so you can eat some leftover boar meat.
As soon as go on.
No.
I was just gonna say, Tisha is still a bit down. She would just go to Sebastian, apologize for everything, attempt to give him a hug if he lets her, and if that's okay, then she will find one of the bedrolls that is wrapped up with the explorer's pack, lay it down and curl up, and immediately fall asleep. You can just hear the purring of her. She's exhausted, so she's probably the first one to bed down.
I nudge the bear over after I wipe the blood off him.
Okay. And Jesse, are you bedding down for the night?
Well, I was gonna go through like the coin purses or bags or whatever you said there was,
that's
and
right.
probably spend some time just going through the odds and ends of whatever is in this cave and pile it up. Still kind of have that adrenaline rushing through me, so I would probably like take first watch or stay up until I was like too tired to stay awake or.
The items you find in the cave are in the Roll20 chat now.
All right, I've just added it to the party loot page.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
And if we're all done, we will call it a night.
Ooh, we lived.
So far.
Yes.
We murdered.
Well,
Y'all murdered. I didn't kill anything.
3 of you lived.
True.
We don't know about Lorelai yet.
Lorelai. I gotta say that right. Okay.
Laura.
Lorelai. Really, Whisper will tell us how it's pronounced.
Yeah,
when
how
she
it's
comes
pronounced. Yes.
back. So, I want to.
She'll come back. We'll be like, we found your dead body.
Oh Lord.
We know your race. You are a bear.
we can definitely tease her a bit about that.
And she hopefully will be feeling better by next session. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. And I really do. We all appreciate you being here to share in this really odd adventure. I don't even know what's going to happen from episode to episode. So all of this is improv by all of us. So anyways, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for following us if you have done that and joining our Pantheon. And if you could just maybe subscribe to us too, if you would be so kind. You can do so for free. If you have Amazon Prime, you can do it through them. And I want to thank everybody for being here, and live long and prosper. Humankind be both. And
Humankind
all
be
that cool
both.
stuff. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Peter.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.